If you want to have proactive joy, you've got to have that sense of purpose and meaning. So yan yung third important source of proactive joy. Kapag ikaw ay may sense of purpose and meaning. So don't forget, review natin sandali, relationships, yung kanina. Okay, so don't forget that. Yung pinag-usapan natin a while ago, let's go back. Gratitude and positive emotions. And the third, you want to have proactive joy, sense of purpose and meaning. So ano raw sinasabi dyan? Yung mga taong alam nila yung kanilang reason for living, they have greater levels of joy. Okay, sabi dyan, if they see their lives as meaningful, they have clear goals and values, they engage in activities that align with their sense of purpose and higher levels of well-being. Kaya nga po, meron akong mga kilala, nakakamangha, na ang kanilang aim sa buhay ay maging joyful. So, hindi sa kanila problema ang pera. Wala silang pakialam kung let's say hindi sila nakapagbundal ng bahay o wala silang magarang sasakyan o hindi mataas yung kanilang naabot na career or hindi ganun kalaki yung kanilang negosyo. Meron silang threshold that this portion ng kanilang financial well-being is enough to elicit overall holistic joy. So, hindi sila nakafocus sa isang bagay that will bring them stress. So, yung overall holistic well-being nila, they actually made a decision, a conscious decision to integrate yung kagalakan sa buhay nila. Kaya wala silang pressure na kailangan nilang may patunayan sila sa kanilang mga kamag-anak, iyabang nila yung dami ng sasakyan nila o yung dami ng ari-arian nila o yung laki ng kanilang kinikita sa kanilang negosyo. Wala silang ganong klaseng pursuit yung mga tao na malalim yung kagalakan kasi sa kanila, ang kagalakan nasa kanila yun. Sila yung magdidesisyon. Wala silang pakialam. Kung meron silang social media account, nag-post sila, may nag-like, wala silang paki. Ang paki nila is they know how to protect their interest and they understand na kung ito ang kanilang paraan para maging masaya, magkaroon ng kagalakan, araw-araw maging maligaya doon sa relationship nila, wala silang paki doon sa kanilang environment. Okay, so napaka-beautiful nung kanilang perspective and that is what a sense of purpose and meaning gives to you. Hindi ka materialistic, hindi ka mayabang, hindi ka naghahangad ng mga bagay-bagay na pag na-reach mo, hindi naman talaga magbibigay sa'yo ng fulfillment. Yung sense of purpose will give you that fulfillment kasi yung ginagawa mo, yung bagay na nagdadala sa'yo ng kagalakan. So, naalala ko tuloy, meron akong nakilalang barbero. So, yung si tatay kasi, sobrang galing niya magaling talaga siyang barbero. So, barbero siya ng lolo ko, barbero siya ng tatay ko, naging barbero namin magkapatid na lalaki. So, 3 henerasyon, siya yung barbero. Tapos, nung nagkakaroon ako ng idea about paano ba mapalaki ng negosyo or whatever, naalala ko nung bumisita ako sa bahay niya. So, yung bahay nila, napaka-simple. Simple lang talaga. Yung gamit, may TV sila, may ref. Simple lang. Napaka-simple lang talaga. Hindi high maintenance yung bahay nila. Pero accomplished na barbero. Okay? Tapos, nagkaroon lang kami ng pag-uusap. Sabi ko, hindi po ba naisip na yumaman na mas maging maganda yung inyong kabuhayan? Sabi niya, ano ba mas gaganda sa kabuhayan ko ngayon? Nagulat ako dun sa banat niya na yun sa akin. Tapos nakinig ako sa kanyang storya. Sabi niya kasi, pagtapos ko yung mga anak ko, maayos akong asawa, masaya ang asawa ko sa akin. Sabi niya ganun. Bakit pa ako maghahangad ng yaman na hindi naman kailangan? Sabi niya ganun. Sabi niya, tignan mo, meron akong 2 pares ng sapatos. Gamit na gamit. Di ba, kita mo nga yung isa, ilang beses ko na pilitan ng swelas yan. Pero masaya ako eh. Diba, tingnan mo yung damit ko, ilang piraso lang. Masaya ako habang gamit ko yung damit, gamit ko yung sapatos. Hindi naman importante yung ginagamit mo eh. Importante yung laman ng puso mo. Sabi niya, pwede naman talaga akong yumaman. Dahil alam kong magaling akong barbero. Pero kasi masaya ako eh. Kapag nakikita ko yung mga kliyente ko, yung mga pumupunta sa akin para magpagupit. Na pagkatapos nila, nagupitan ko, na nakadagdag ako doon sa kanilang, kasi for lalaki kanyang kliyente, kagwapuhan. And that's something amazing. And that's something that I would like to share with you in terms of sense, you know, sensitivity or simplicity perhaps. Yun yung nagagawa kasi ng sense of purpose and meaning sa buhay. And hindi ko makakalimutan yung story ng aking barbero na yun na, oo nga naman, tama. Honorable mentions, huwag natin kakalimutan is to listen to music that will bring joy. Pili tayo ng mga music that will evoke joy, that will evoke gratefulness. Magaganda yung messages ng mga kanta. Exercise and physical activity is very important because it releases, endorphins sa katawan mo, and neurotransmitters associated with joy. That's very important in the beginning, especially if you're inactive, mahirap, but eventually it will be better. Experiencing moments of awe and wonder. Ito, napaka-importante ito as part of the honorable mention. So, ano siya? This refers to encounters with situations or stimuli that evoke feelings of astonishment, reverence, appreciation for the vastness and the beauty of the world around us. Kaya nga po, pag napunta kayo sa Changi Airport, ang Changi Airport kasi, minimimic niya ang nature. Because sinasabi nga ng studies na ang isang lugar na punong-puno ng greenery, it's actually evoking joy and well-being and peace doon sa community. Kaya yung greenery is very important when you look at Changi Airport. And when you look at nature, yung design ng Panginoon, nakakamangha when you are actually sa beach o nakakamangha kapag ikaw ay nasa, let's say, gubat. And isang napakalupit na na-experience ko is, we went into this trip, tapos nakakita kami ng mountain. And this mountain is actually solid rock. Yung baba niya, yung pinaka-base niya. So, nung malayo, nakikita namin siya, parang, okay lang. Nakaka-enjoy yung feeling, ganyan-ganyan. And we parked, siguro approximately a kilometer away from the mountain. We walked closer to the mountain. And as I was walking closer and closer to the mountain, I just felt a sense of awe. Kaya, doon ko naiintindihan bakit yung mga indigenous na mga Filipinos, yung mga Aita, meron sa kanila, they actually worship the mountain because nakakamangha, nakakakilabot, na naandun ka sa presensya ng isang napakalaking bagay na was there even before you were born, I was born, and will be there most likely unless, of course, a natural calamity hits that place long after I am dead. Several generations, perhaps before it gets actually destroyed or when the earth actually finally crumbles and fall as part of any living thing in the universe. So nakakamangha siya, nakakadala ng emotion na positive because you realize that there is really something greater than you at that stage. So tapos yung last is this moment can range from witnessing a breathtaking natural landscape, explain ko sa inyo, and contemplating the wonders of the universe or encountering extraordinary human achievements. So, ito po ay nakakamanghang katotohanan. Yung preciseness kung paano ginawa ng Panginoon ng mundo in relation to gravity, it's worth sharing with you. Sabi ng mga scientists, if gravity on Earth shifts by just 1 point, Earth will be destroyed. Now, the gravity outside of Earth, which is called outer space, if that shifts by 1 point, the whole universe will be destroyed. So, yung perfection, yung preciseness ng measurement ng gravity nasa loob ng mundo at nasa labas ng mundo ay nakakamangha na ginawa siya ng Diyos na ganun para maintindihan natin na malalim ang pag-iisip sa disenyo ng paggawa ng mundo natin at ang paggawa ng universe with regards to the preciseness, the exactness of how much gravity should be in Earth and outside the Earth.